Is the place. Hashtag GIA win or hashtag G2 win. Will they pick up their win number 3 or will Giants get themselves on the board? We'll have to find out here in...
Waves down to that tower and just get free experience.
Rick has to burn his flash real quick though. He might be in a world of hurt as he jumps back onto Peppy, but he's caught and stunned. First blood.
Move in this lane swap. Trick decided to invade on his own.
Wow. Goodbye.
Advantage. Ku, however, he's here to gank Kikis.
Kikis has already blown his flash and his taunt, and Ku kicks him right back in. Adam frozen tombs him. Kikis still burning away. Who will they give the kill to? It's Adam. Picks up.
Place your pink wards, place your deep wards, and then you can see what happens. But this is a good move from Giants.
Aggressive moves, and they're about to be a 4v3. If Emperor even lives that long, burning down along with Trick, repels up, Godfred's in there. Peppy takes out Emperor, but now Godfred uses the last of his life to just narrowly escape as he gets the knockup, and Kikis comes in too late. Adam will take down Trick. Kikis not quite connected.
Under TP to flank. At the same time, Perks were recalling. That means the rest of G2, oh, Kikis.
Even more.
Shiny new graphic. We're gonna see some AD carries with the fervor battle. Very strong right now for AD carries.
The League of Thunderlords, and you'll see why in a minute as Hybrid is gonna get popped by a rocket.
Giants, and the one mistake we saw from G2 last week was one
score. See who they give this over to. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Peppy.
And we just see how quickly. Too greedy for the bot lane tower. Let's see what the package can do.
And he spends it, but the spider comes up, the spider goes down, Emperor throws Hybrid in, they get a playback, and Audrey gets shut down. Give us time. It will be a great team. Ku and Adam will step it up, but will it be now? Godfred gets hooked on a line, and he sends them flying as they take down Hybrid. Trick is burning away. Perks is kicked into the team, and he's trying to distort his way out, but Ku takes him down. Peppy narrowly escapes, and the red buff is even in the mix as Kikis is fired down by Audrey, and in goes Ku. Double kill for Audrey, looking for 3. Emperor hops the wall. Will he go in? Yes, he does. Emperor's trying to escape for him. Bounce bomb doesn't connect. Chili Ghosts are out. Hybrid throws the box.
Let's go in, man.
He's gonna go in to try and make the play, but he's already getting chunked down. The chains are on him. Baron goes down, and so does Adam. Shut down, however, is given over to Kikis. Rather, that's the one that they were looking for, and insta-popped. Audrey goes
left and right, and then Giants gets a great team fight. They all recall and lose the Baron. Now Ku dies.
Oh boy.
As well.
Hanging around a little longer.
What's going on?
I don't know, and Peppy, he's gonna try to answer back, but they got the Shadow.
That's gonna make the itemization fairly easy for G2. Especially because
3 members rather on the mid. That's going to cost a teleport, and another one prompted as you see Kikis coming in, but immediately Ku goes in onto Perks, who backs right off. Inhibitor towers down. The inhibitor is soon to follow. Only Kikis and Hybrid are really there. Peppy gets played back in, but he's going to back right on out. Hybrid low on health, so is Kikis. The inhibitor stands, and Hybrid gets a big knockup thrown in by the Callista, but he's almost popped on the back half of it. Perkson right in front, trying to take him out, but he only finds Godfred, a worthy sacrifice, and they just get the inhibitor for him. Audrey, though, he's caught, he's down. That changes everything. 3-4-0 and an inhibitor.
And we get another fight here. 40 seconds on Audrey. Peppy's still alive, but Perks is chasing.
Looking for him.
Although Peppy needs to land the charm. When he sees the distortion coming in, if he can land the charm, he might be able to kill him.
Gonna have to be an outplay for the ages. Perks on the chase. Meanwhile, Ku is actually pinged out as he was being chased by the remaining members. But critically here, G2 aren't doing anything with these kills that they just got.
They're getting Baron.
They're trying to Baron.
Don't worry.
All right.
They're gonna take the Baron.
My bad.
They're gonna take the Baron.
Thought they were chasing Ku. Never mind. They got Baron Nash.
Chasing the Baron. Chasing the Baron.
There we go.
Oh, chop miss.
Stays alive. Ay caramba. There he goes. Perks on a
you claw and then ulti yourself. Audrey, though, he's aiming for Kikis.
Taunted up, but there is no backup. But there is a Stand United. Ku will kick him, and then he goes right back in. With the Baron empowerment, Kikis is trying to stay alive through it all. Meanwhile, G2, recognizing less people are at home, are trying to knock down the front door. Kikis is buying some time. Peppy's not really able to do anything about this. He's running away. Kikis, he's still alive. Ku should be able to finish him, and he does, but still in the middle. At the moment, 34 minutes on the clock as Audrey does not take that much damage, but Peppy is another story. Spirit rushing out, Emperor looking for him, finds the last hit, throws Hybrid in as insurance, and the chase is on. Teleport in, they melt through Adam, and now they look for the rest. Audrey and Godfred in Perk's sights, the chains will whiff. Meanwhile, Ku is backing away ever so slowly. Trick Kickus, Perks, and Emperor looking to put a lid on this game. If they can pick the ace here, Godfred going so low, unbreakable no more, as Perks picks up a Rampage kill. Audrey and Ku to defend. Can they do it? Ku's not even back yet.
He just recalled now, Pyra. He's here, but again, he's against so many members from G2. 4 guys pushing on the tower, no minions. Second wave is coming now.
They can move to the top side if they want. As Perks
should be.
Wow,
of course they're able to finish it now.
Yep, Ku is gonna go down. Nothing doing. Melts through his health bar. Double kill for the LeBlanc. Perks has come up massive this game, and he's distorted his way and G2's way to a big victory. G2, how about win 3?
Meta, you really want 2 pushing lanes. In order to have map control and be proactive, you need 2 pushing lanes. Ryze is not going to be able to push in the Lux really that. Let's see what happens.
Action starting. Ica runs into trouble, and there is the risk that you run with an immobile mid laner.
Start a fight with the rest of Rocket.
Gilius is going to look to make something happen here as Sprottle goes in, exhaust down under Rallis, but a teleport is already underway. Saphir, he is going down as he true shots all the way back to Fountain. Freddy comes in and tries to get a bounce onto Steve. Sprottle pulled out of harm's way.
Risky, and honestly, just take the tower and the dragon.
Taking ours down, Saphir dodges the spear, and in comes Airwax and Edward like clockwork.
I mean,
Gilius goes down. Steve
is not happened before they back away, and Elements were setting up for it perfectly though.
Yeah. Saphir waiting for the moment to be right as the teleport comes in. Freddy in the back looking to slingshot his way into the team, and Elements had no idea it's coming, but now they do. Looking to bounce it up. Teleport. Steve comes in, but Airwax already picked off Ralles. Gilius and Sprottle split away. Saphir and Steve duking it out. Steve will find the kill. It's a 3-on-2. Make that 3-on-3 as Betsy comes around the corner, and so does Ica, trying to trap them. Laser beam from the back line, and it looks like Ica has found his footing this game. Freddy's got nowhere to go. He's going down, smacked into little globules, and Elements with a big power play. Get the ace.
This is what use your AD carry. Ica gets a roam down. He gets a kill. So despite him falling far behind early on, he now gets some gold. That's an early dragon as well. Early dragon's the first dragon. Freddy's setting up the place for him. Service Betsy. Do like this,
like now,
then Betsy can go crazy.
Lock him down. Steve has not got Meganar yet, and Airwax intercepts Betsy with another kill on the lane.
So we can definitely see why they picked the 2v2. Now we just need to see if they can push this advantage further in the mid game.
Get rolling. You're absolutely right. Freddy pops, so does Steve, but in comes Betsy, and they've got him locked up, but the Gnar bar is full. Let's bounce, says Freddy, and there's no help coming for Steve. He may be able to Gnar them into the wall, but a flash forward means Betsy picks up.
It is quite delayed, and Rocket is here trying to fight it.
Nice knockup from Airwax, but the team is very slow to respond. He has to flash back out of the way. Steve has to hop the wall. In comes Freddy to try and force the issue. Raul is at half health, but Rocket are standing firm. Pillar comes in, and it looks like we'll have the disengage here. Until Sprottle comes in, there's the laser! Not as much as they might have hoped, but they're still getting damage out on this Rocket squad, and now they are hurting. Betsy can't keep going in. Freddy will finally not be going down. He's got the globules. Can they finish him? Is the
Ica can kill him easy. Just put in the E in the middle, wait for them to come in, and then just proc it. You kill them, or wait for your AD.
Oh, there may be a trap. Around the corner awaits the Saphir, awaits Airwax, and the laser comes in the...
For Rocket, this is still very risky.
They got the Callista. They're going to try to fold the fight. In goes Sprottle, gets the knockup,
and
the knockback. They've caught Betsy, but he's going to flash away. Exhaust is on, and he's staying healthy. Or is he? In comes Freddy to take out Gilius. Bounce it out. Picks up Steve. It's Betsy that gets the kill. Edward scattered to the wind. One Rocket member for 2. Seems like a
strange game where Rocket, if we get an open team fight, should win. But there's always that risk of getting Elements are doing, funny enough.
Yeah. Whether or not they got Frog and Sprottle goes in, but he's juked out by Saphir. Tries to go for the second effort. Airwax, Ralles was chunking him out as a teleport now comes in. Freddy's in the middle, but he's not going to bounce as much as he wants. Doesn't go down, however. They've caught Betsy, and they knock him back. A big Gnar against the wall. Gilius gets the shutdown gold, and now Rocket.
Beautiful setup. Freddy again, because he wasn't expecting a fight. It's Rocket kind of jumping in a little bit too early, trying to poke. Engage happens. Baron is down now. 4 Elements. But really, it's Rocket trying.
Spotted Ralles.
Steve is TPing in behind. Freddy's in the bush here. He's not spotted.
We got a fight on our hands, or we will in a minute. Element's trying to turn.
Good vision around them. You can see all the walls being placed on the sides here in the jungle to try and spot what's going on. Spraddle has been caught out.
He is not going to have too much of a chance, but he stays alive and he's knocked back into the rest of the team. Meanwhile, Airwax has to get out of town, but it looks like
They wanted to show people that it could be more than what people expected. And they're trying to get 80 down, and that's the kill.
Picks topside. We have the Queen of the Zursai. Will he be able to get in there? No. Callista will make sure of that. Steve now hops, skips, jumps. Spraddle trying to interrupt Betsy. Ica very low. He's popped. Will they be able to take the fight anyways? They tunnel onto Saphir, but it's all sorts of crazy action as Betsy grabs yet another. Can he finish another? No, he's finally down. A triple kill for the Callista, and almost everybody's down. This game has gone all sorts of crazy. Freddy on the chase should be able to finish off. Steve, can you get away, Steve? Keep
Super
running.
wrestling.
Steve!
Takes forever,
oh my
man.
God, he's still
Come on,
getting away.
sling yourself towards him.
Uh-oh.
He's going.
Oh, wow. Pretty much that.
Fits in with the lock
It's actually
plays
very
as well.
appropriate, yeah, I think,
Yeah,
because,
I like it.
I always wanted the answer to this question as a kid. Who would win?
TP from Steve. He has Mega Gnar in just a few seconds. It's going to be a big one.
Edward is trying to preempt this one. Steve is going to get that Mega Gnar. He's stopped up for a second, but Spraddle's bought enough time for the big Gnar to come out. Ralles in the back. There's the laser. Chunking Edward, chunking Freddy, but not nearly enough. And they're right on back in. Just keep trading blows left and right. Everyone's still up. Not for long, though, as it looks like it's going to be. Is it Spraddle? No. Betsy, everyone from Rocket starting to go down. Elements have combined. A triple kill over to Ralles. They lose Spraddle. A quadra kill for Ralles. Will that be it? Can they march it down? I think so, Deficio.
They should be able to get into the base here. They have the minions. The cannon is there. Ike has survived in the end, and Steve with the Mega Gnar. Ralles looks like the hero. But Spraddle, he headbutted Betsy over the wall, so Betsy did almost no damage in that fight, allowing Ralles to set up the stacks with this Callista, pop the rend, win the fight in the end. This Alistar has been massive, 100% kill participation in a 48-minute long game.
The longest we've had in EU by far, but the Nexus towers will fall. Rocket nowhere near coming back up, and the Demacia laser comes out to seal the deal.
Wondering how this game's gonna play out. I think Kench is actually just fine into Shen. I don't think either Shen will maybe get bullied out. I don't think Kench will ever get.
Or he might try and get into the jungle is amazing. A little harder because Tremor Sense, but Soaz picking up Vizik Chachi will be jumping back through, but amazing being there, and a flash knockup under tower. This is a little bit risky with Prox with the counter guy. Will flash after the auto attack. The gold goes over to him for the first blood. Another tower shot lands onto Soaz, and a follow-up for the double kill coming in for Prox.
And this is for CDR boots. They'll give you that many pure combat stats, but in an extended fight, CDR is still valuable. So as a straight up win, like map-wide plays, never return to bot lane with the package. Prox about to face check.
This is not going to be good for Prox. So much damage already. Headbutts it into the tower. Soaz just needs to lick him down. And they gets the shutdown onto Lee Sin. Also gobbles of Vizik Chachi. Puts him under the tower. Now Steelbacks and Hillisang has to back away. And Power of Evil there to meet Chachi. So there's no way he's going to get out of here. Fox also reacts from the middle lane. He'll have to...
You can't really gank a Kench if he has any bit of support right now. You're going on Miffy. He should have his ultimate available, so he should be fine.
But he hasn't activated it just yet, and he's already down very low. Fate's Call will come up and maybe re-engage onto Chachi. Now he pops the ultimate and the heal as well. Chachi will still follow up though with the Stand United onto Miffy. Sven turns around, gets the Rens off for the kill onto Hillisang, and with amazing Soaz closing in from the backlines, they should have enough CC maybe to get another kill, or at least burn some summoners. Chachi is not in a good situation. Has to just walk away from his allies. Steelback may also go down here to amazing, and that will be the kill finalized.
And then follow up with Trundle, stealing some resistance to some guy and trying to wreck him. Because the cool thing about Poke is that the vision control Origin have set up right now, and especially since these pink wards last forever, they can just keep doing, gives you over time, gives you just a gold advantage. Because, hang on, you're finally seeing an aggressive play here. No more extra movement speed, jukes the taunt.
Wow, gets out of it and just turns around as well with amazing coming in. So as the cavalry has arrived. That's the first kill, made that the second. And Hillisang looks to be going down in this engage as well. Fox is there to assist his allies. Power of Evil with the flank blow, with a big ultimate for 1-2. Kill, 2 kills, and maybe the 5th as well. Make that the clean ace, the triple kill.
Kills into a Baron here. And that is literally game over.
So many resources pumped in.
Going to play out and predict your future, and if it's not going to be grim, try and change it.
That was the one play that could have potentially brought them back into this game, but now they're dropping. The middle turret goes down, looking for the inhibitor as well. It doesn't look like Unicorns of Love have a chance in hell at winning this game.
Yeah, and you said it in Champs like calls, like what if they get behind, you know, what if these tanks actually get really... Poke out Power of Evil here, so that may actually stop the push a little bit.
May or maybe not, because Miffy comes in with the engage and Steelback goes down. Fox tries to escape and Dimeprox tries to kill the back line. Does manage to get Power of Evil, but everyone else on the team of Origin is just as strong. Miffy still CCing up the two retreating members of Unicorns of Love. That's a 2-for-1 plus the top inhibitor, and this may be curtains for the Unicorns of Love.
Yeah, good flying from Dimeprox, comes around, takes out the main damage dealer on paper, but at this point in the game, everybody is a main damage dealer, bar maybe Miffy. Origin looking to clean up Nexus towers. This is all from one push, by the way. Early for this meta, so yeah. The Unicorns.
The bottom tower will be falling as well. Dimeprox going to try and make a play perhaps with Chachi on top of him. Also, as this is going to eat him and stop that from happening. Jumping onto Sven here, see if they can pick up that one kill, maybe start the ball rolling. But Chachi already chunked down. He has to get out of this fight. Dimeprox jumps in, immediately CC'd up and taken down. Here's Sang, gets on top of Power of Evil, but even out of mana, he's going to go out as well. Double kill over to Power of Evil. 4 kills for 0. Not a single tower has gone down for Origin in this game. And Chachi is just left alive to try and stop this from happening, but the Nexus will be falling, and Origin take the win over Unicorns of Love. So use those hashtags, hashtag SPYWin and also hashtag VITWin if you think Vitality is going to take this game and continue their improvement from day 1 to day 2 in the first week. They give it to as well, it may indeed be Shook, so he can go for the push, or maybe Kasing as he heads up there. It's going to be Shook. Also gives him the extra damage and movement.
So getting Tom Kench with his ultimate, get behind the Calista of a pick, or either afraid of a Twisted Fate, so that's why we're seeing it's kind of a lull in this mid game here. And the Maw, even though we talked about Vitality not having any tanks, still lost a pretty long while here. Fate's Call comes in, Kasing is thrown in.
It's onto Nisbet though, and he has his ultimate, jumps in, comes in with a flash, and knocks Capuchon into the team, lines him up for a good Q, but that one will miss, and Shook comes in, lands the Q onto Nisbet. Will he decide to jump in? Now he does, once the ultimate has worn off, and that is first blood, ladies and gentlemen, at 20 minutes into the game.
First blood goes down, finally.
Oh, Shook looking for a follow-up though onto Wonderwear. Has now picked up the Abyssal, is a fair ways behind in terms of gold. This will be the third dragon going over. The active plays they've had, which are working out very well for them if Splice go for their fight. And once again, Nisbet's going to jump in, he knocks away Nuke Dog, but misses up the combo. Shook is going to get CC'd under the tower and he goes down, but now the chase comes out from Nuke Dog and it's so many low targets. There's another charge, picks up 1, picks up 2, looking for a third kill here as he jumps forwards onto Trashy. Very low and doesn't get the last Q to finish him up. But
all the ultimates from Ori, but it's risky. You knocked him straight over the wall, did not get the combo. At that point, the fight was already lost, and Vitality capitalized with 3 kills, barely 4, pretty tanky.
Which is not what we thought was going to happen in Champions Day, when we expected him to go for more.
Mid, Tom Kench is 1v2 in the bottom lane, so that might prompt a re-engage here in the mid lane.
Potentially engage coming out. Senkuk's immediately bound up by Kasing though, and we'll get the CC down, but the composition is very squishy from Splice, but it's actually Nukduk who is the first one to go down, and this is actually an advantage to Splice. In the bottom lane though, they are taking so much.
Yeah, Wonderwear is just watching them take the base. That's just sad. So that was a good engage by Splice, because usually your tank can keep them off a little bit, or at least maybe eat Yarden here. Yarden should be down. Shot mid again. We see an engage here, finally from Wonderwear, eats somebody, Abyssal Voyage goes in.
He is so far away from the team though, but it is Nisbet who comes with him, so he's very tanky in his own right. And once again gets the pick onto Nuke Duck, and that's the first kill of the fight. Yarden picks up Kasing, but he actually doesn't go through the wall. Gets the CC down onto Kobe though, but the rest of the team is not with him. He has to flash away. Senkuk's looking to get in range, and there's the second kill of the fight. Splice may be coming back into this.
That was a great
timing as well, because Dragon just spawned, and this would have been the 5th one of the game for Vitality. Now denied for Splice.
That's risky though.
Now the Abyssal Voyage play can't really work with Nisbet, but they're already in range. Maybe they can get a pick onto Wonderwear, but he is very tanky. We'll be going to Grey Hell. Now Trashy and Kobe come into the fight, but is it too late? Because the top laner is down. Repel comes up. Nisbet only now combos, but he has no ultimate from the last play. Senkux has to try and get away, along with Kobe, but only to carry
Kench off the tier through there, and Tigrave helps. Kobe gets caught.
That is not good. He's going to be CC'd for what feels like centuries, and that means that Senkux will also go down. Finally, Vitality can go back to the Baron, take this one out, and take a lot in the base of Splice.
Yeah, a lot of control that will come off this Baron. More importantly, they just won another fight, another ace. Gold cap going up right here. 11,000 gold right now. Getting some.
We're going to have to get a really good engage from this bet. He has his flash, however. Kobe gets chunked before this fight happens. The inhibitor's still alive, but is going to go down extremely quickly. Senkux is trying to get the CC down onto one of the carries. He gets it off, but has to go into Zhonya's. Now he is not in a good position. He will be falling. In fact, he goes into Wonderwear. He spits him to safety, but maybe Wonderwear going down as he goes through his grey health all the way into the Death Chamber. 1-0 over to Vitality, and now they close in for the win.
That gray health into gray screen there for Wonderwear. Nobody there to eat him. Senkux ulti goes out. Pulverized combo from this Bev.
But there's no one to follow up in this fight. Senkux and Kobe are too far back. Senkux pops his ultimate, but where is he going to go? Back onto the spawn pad. There's very little that Splice can do in this situation. And Vitality are literally just toying with their food as they take down the Nexus itself. Now they go for the final fight, padding their stats in the Fantasy LCS. There goes the Nexus. Vitality take home the win.
The game was like over macro-wise by the time he made 2 plays, but he did make 2 significant plays with that package, and that was actually impressive. That's fair. Which is why I like him bringing it to the table. It adds another...
Bivin.
Alright, what you want to do is Hex, so he can't W out, or E out.
Gets it right on time, the Cocoon as well. First blood over to Ryu, could not have been...
So HTK kind of need to set up very, very methodically, very slowly, because one mistake is Fate's Call, Knockup, Ice Tomb, like they have so many plays.
Not that early into the game, so it'll have to be a very long game for 5 Dragons to be a thing, but still, getting the first one is very nice for the combat stats. You do have to finish it off though, that is important.
Well, they want to steal the blue at the same time, and they want to get back to mid.
On a different part of the map.
Don't go for Herald when your mid lane tower can be sieged on. That's super risky.
I think Alistair's coming down to react to that, but H2K may be put in a bad position if they try to go for this one, because Featherman jumps in, looking for the Frozen Tomb. Isn't able to get it because of the spell shield. The flash into the knockup from Noxiac, though. Knocks Ryu into the team. He'll have to flash away, but there is the Frozen Tomb. Can't burst him down before the Wild Growth comes up, though. And Yankos being chased into the jungle. Now Odawamne arrives. Does he have the damage to deal with Reckless? The rest of the team is dead, and Fnatic annihilate H2K in that fight.
Ace for Fnatic. Big, big team fight, and this is what we're talking about.
So he's not even going to be first to try and even contest a steal, and this Baron is just gone. Over to Fnatic at 20 minutes. Now we have a huge wing in this.
Paid off with an 8 and a Baron.
And Stats God Spellsy just informed me that Featherman dealt 3,600 damage in that fight.
Off later in the game.
Possible, but right now they're still very strong. Spirit able to take the 3rd dragon of the game over to Fnatic.
Good things here. Hang on, we'll explain it later because Cowboy's split pushing. Baron gets started again.
And the Baron should be going down, but H2K are coming in here, and a lot of members from Fnatic are already poked out. Odawamne now heading into this fight, using that ward at the back of the pin. The Baron, who's it going to go over to? The Baron goes over to Kalista Ren, over to Fnatic, but now the rest of the team is getting chunked out. Odawamne flashes away from the pin, but Reckless goes out, and Spirit not able to save him with the Lounge Respite. He even has to step out of there, and only Gamsu is remaining.
Prior to this though, eventually get a replay, see what happened, but that was just a snowball of really good execution on the side of H2K and a series of, over-eagerness, hubris.
Additionally, silver lines for Fnatic. They did pick up the Baron there, so Gamsu was able to buff the minions, so H2K...
Had an inhibitor, and then whenever he gets chunked, he just lifesteals on the minions. We see a hard engage reaction for Fnatic.
And Noxiac gonna try and make it happen, gets a knockup onto Ryu and Vanda. Can the team follow up? Those Spirits coming in here, but Noxiac taking a bunch of damage even through his ultimate. The binding does not land. Odawamne in the back lines, gonna start dueling Gamsu. He's by himself, mitigates some of the damage with the riposte, draws back into his team. Febin with the re-engage, with the ultimate on himself to get some of that healing down. And Odawamne is out of mana, he's trying to escape from this fight. Ryu will go down, and Odawamne is unable to run away. Vanda being chased in, and it's all going wrong for H2K.
H2K just threw the game. Odawamne, if he does not teleport, he can end the game. I'm pretty sure he could have ended the game because Gamsu, no teleport, he left the lane, and there was a moment in that fight where H2K could choose to not commit, get out of there because they made a pincer. They could have just disengaged, stalled the backs. I think Odawamne could have straight up ended the game right there on the Fiora. If not, take 2 Nexus Towers. And Fnatic, they may be at risk of ending the game themselves here. 30 seconds on both Fiora and Ryu.
Inhibitor goes down, but there's still 2 people able to defend this push.
They're doubting.
And the minion is coming, the
going
wave
for
is
it.
coming in. They don't have the Baron wave though, and Forgiven gets a good ultimate off into the back line of minions. Noxjack goes in with a Fate's Call though, able to get the CC up. That's the first Nexus turret going down, and they're focusing this one out. Spirit going into the ultimate, and Forgiven, he can't do anything about it. And Fnatic are actually going to end this game 41 minutes in, and they take the win over H2K.